you want to get the 50 Shades of Grey experience, honestly, just go onto the internet and look up 50 Shades of Sasha Grey, and you'll get your money's worth, and at least you get a decent storyline and acting. Everyone's saying the shit with the stupid books are amazing, and like it's this national wide seller now. There's a huge fucking trilogy about the whole thing. But then I'm watching the movie. She's this sweet young virginal girl. It's like, I'm getting my master's degree in English literature, and it's 2011. It's like, all right. I'm getting into that, and I've never had an email address. Are you fucking kidding me? It's 2011. You never even had an email address. I had one when I was fucking 10 years old. The internet was fucking dial-up back then. I had to wait 20 minutes just so I could see the screen for Google. You're telling me in 2011 you had no access to a computer or the internet in fucking 20-some years that this bitch has been alive, and you go to school, they give you an email address. That's like the first thing they fucking do so they can get a hold of you. They don't even ask what your even fucking phone number is. It's just, what's your email address? Name, email address. Two things. The first two things they ask, your name and your email address. She doesn't have that. How the fuck did they even tell her that she was accepted into college? I don't believe it. And then when she's seeing this guy, it's like, oh, I'm just so insecure, like, I'm just so scatterbrained about everything. She forgot her notebook was all like jumbled up, and then she didn't have a pen to write with the interview. You'd think that if you're having an interview with the guy, you'd think, bring a pen. She didn't have one. Which, all right, mistakes happen. Like, oh, hey, don't worry about it. I got a pen for you right here. She got it, and I said, oh, like she's fucking sucking on the guy's dick already. She met him for 2 seconds. She's already got the pen in her mouth. Like, pen, penis. There's only 2 letters separating those things, and it's already in her mouth. Met the guy for a sum total of 2 minutes already. Like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen here. And it's like, well, how do you attribute all of your success, Mr. Grey? You're 27 and you're a billionaire. Like, I exert control in all things that matter. Well, it sounds like you're just a control freak. Well, apparently it's working out for the guy. He's fucking 27 years old, and he's a billionaire. If he wants to be a control freak, clearly things are working well for him. Because, oh, I'm sorry, what are you doing, you stupid bitch who's going for an English lit? Who, of course I'm a romantic. I'm an English literature major. Oh, wow, so fucking amazing right there. What have you done with your life? Are you a billionaire? No, he is. If he wants to control people's lives and tell them what to do so they can also make a shit ton of money, let him do it. Apparently things are going well for him. Oh, so then they also got this whole thing where she has to sign the contract because he's like, oh, Anastasia Steele, you're everything that I want. It's like, oh, Mr. Grey. Mr. Grey. I don't even know what, like, they overdid all of that completely. And seriously, the dialogue is honestly just atrocious. I would have much... If all the dialogue could be said the exact same way, with the same inflection, in the same context, in the same shot, but put it in a porno, far better. Like, they still have their clothes on in the scene. It's like, oh, Anastasia Steele, you have everything I want in a woman. Oh, Mr. Grey, you're strangely arousing. And then, boom, they start the fucking right there. It's like, yep, that makes sense. They say it in this movie. It's like, what the fuck is going on? He just gave her a cab. What the fuck is going on with this? I'm completely lost in the whole movie. I have no idea what's going on. It makes no sense. And then, alright, so then they're actually at like a business, because he gave her the contract to be his submissive, and he's the dominant. It's like a fucking 20-page contract, whatever. And so she's looking through all this stuff. They're sitting down in an actual like business meeting. Like, she's on one side of the table, he's at the other. It's like, alright, business meeting. I like where this is going. Totally, I am in the scene right here. Like, all right, you have to cross this out. Like, oh, yep, all right, fine. What is anal fisting? I don't like the sound of that. Have you ever tried it? No, we're not going to do it. Like, all right, or vaginal. All right, crosses out. Like, all right, I'm completely with this. Business meeting. They're saying what they're okay with. All right, fine. But then like some of his servers come in and give them like a drink and like some hors d'oeuvres stuff there. It's like, well, what's going on here now? Why are they here? It's like, they're serving me. I do this a lot. What do you mean, Christian Grey? Business meetings. He does fucking business meetings. He's a billionaire. He probably has done this before. And also at this point in the whole movie, he already fucked her too. And he even showed her like the room that she'd be staying in. And so now it's just like, oh hey, by the way, if you agree to do this whole thing, this will be your room from Friday through Sunday. Are you okay with that? Well, how many girls have been in this room? 15. That's an awful lot, Mr. Grey. I don't know if that's okay. It's like, the fuck? She's just terrible. She has nice tits, but like everything else is just terrible. But then they're in this business meeting. He fucked her, then they went to the business meeting, and I was like, oh, I do this all the time. What do you mean? If it's the sex contract, you already know he's done it at least 15 times because he told you he's 15 bitches in that room. Not even to mention the number of people that he's done that with who said, no, I would rather not be fisted anally or anywhere else or however else you want to do it. I'm not okay with this contract. I'm sorry, Mr. Grey, we're going to have to cancel. Like, all right, that's fine. Keep the laptop, whatever. He's bought her. Oh, by the way, he's bought her a car at this point in the movie and a brand new computer and like 3 new sets of wardrobes. Because before she had like, poor college student kind of looking nice wardrobe, but now she's got like really nice clothing too. So like, where the fuck did she get the money for that? Probably because he bought it for her because he's a billionaire. She's just absolutely terrible. And then he even tells her, I don't do the cuddle, the romance thing. Like, there's 2 things I do to women. I fuck you and I fuck you hard. That's it. We do not sleep in the same room. I do not take you out on dates. There's no romance. There's no cuddling. There's none of that. I fuck you hard, and that room, the playroom, and that's it. Are you okay with that? That is what the fucking business contract is. And then, all right, well, she was a virgin when they first met. That's why I had to fuck her the first time before they even signed the contract. And he even fucking slept with her one of those times. It's like, oh, why do you want to change me? You're trying to do all these things to me, Christian Grey. Like, you signed a fucking contract that said he could. And now you're bitching about the contract that you signed. Knowingly and willingly. Oh my god, it's just absolutely terrible. I have no idea. The acting is just, everything's bad about the movie. The only good thing is when they actually do get to like the S&M parts of the movie. But even then it's like, he's doing super light stuff. He has her like, when I say I want you in the fucking playroom, this is how you're going to be. You're going to be kneeling down on the floor, hands on your lap like this, whatever, and your hair's going to be in a ponytail, whatever, and then I'm going to come in. It's like, so she does that. And then he's like, now hold out your hand. So she does this. And he like runs his hand, the leather crop, up her arm, like slaps it in the hand. Like, did that hurt? No, it didn't, Mr. Grey. Yeah, because it's all like your head. This isn't an overly bad thing. It's a little fun and not the norm. So they start doing that. But every time he does that, he's like, ah, Mr. Grey. All right, yeah, I'm sure it's, you got that pleasure spike or, the anticipation, but it is not that much. For the love of God. Terrible acting. When they do get down to dirty business, it's way overdone, and it is just awful in so many ways. Would not recommend it.